coming, drives to the wing. Bit of a task for Gordon. Flash over the top, kicks it quickly.
And a good opportunity for Nath Gordon. He played a couple of games for the Swans in 2011 BT and kicked a couple last week.
Header, Concher, Gordon it is! Goal! Tigers have got the goal! Gordon has hit the front!
So I hadn't really been involved in a draft before, so I was at the Swans on a scholarship list. It's not running it anymore, but yeah, I got to train and play with the Swans during that time, and I got rookied at the end of 2010. So I didn't really have an experience of the draft. So this was my first experience last year, and I was actually finishing off the sample year at the time. So I attended draft, but I didn't do any testing or anything like that. So I just got interviewed by Richmond at the draft and took off early to play in the grand final 3 days later.
Side 50, O'Sullivan, the tap down to Teely, who snaps, mark, and there's Gordon. Easy as you like, takes the mark.
Yeah, so I was in Adelaide, and it was a couple of weeks after we'd finished the season. We'd lost the grand final, and yeah, I was just waiting on my fate, kind of. So yeah, I was in the lounge room at my mate's house, a couple of North Adelaide teammates, and some of the coaching staff. So we were just waiting, having a few drinks, and if I was going to get drafted, I knew it was going to be late. So it came around to the 40s and 50s, and when Richmond called me at pick 50, everyone erupted except for me. I was just a bit shocked, and everyone jumped on me. So it was a really good feeling. There was a lot of relief from leaving Sydney and getting knocked back by them. So it was a bit of relief for my perseverance.
This bloke's been the surprise packet tonight for me anyway. This is massive for Nathan Gordon. This really would give Richmond some, well, not comfort, but some real breathing space. It's coming back. He's having a very good night. He's kicked 2 second-half goals.
I knew that North Adelaide had been speaking to Richmond, but I personally didn't speak to him until the draft. I sat in a room with a few of the coaching staff. Luckily, Choco wasn't there. I've heard a lot about Choco. And yeah, that was the only time I'd speak to him, and when draft rolled around, I hadn't spoken to him since then. So yeah, I was really surprised. I was lucky enough to be still playing football, so we had in a final series to play, and so we played 4 weeks prior to that. So that took a lot of stress off my mind, just being able to play footy for North Adelaide.
We'll find out about the win very shortly. The kick, it's got the height, and it's going to land sometime soon, and we're 30 centimetres to spare.
I definitely came in very comfortable to my new club, so I'd seen most of it before. I was more confident than I was when I was at the Swans. I was still a kid at the Swans, and I think it's being drafted as a mature age. You got that background, and you got all those things you've learned along the way. So that helped me a lot, and I came in pretty comfortable and finished off the year really strongly. And one of my goals is to play all the games next year, so that's what I'll be looking to do.